Arts and crafts of Mindanao. Mindanao is the second largest island of the Philippines at the southern end of the archipelago. Its culture consists of mostly Muslim or Moro people. It is also composed of other ethnic groups such as the Maranao, Tausug, Bangingi, and indigenous tribes known as Lumads. Balanghai. The Balanghai was the first wooden boat that was excavated in Southeast Asia. These boats were instrumental in the settlement of Austronesian peoples in the Philippines and the Malay archipelago. It was used for cargo and trading, in which Butuan, Agusan del Norte, Philippines was a central trading port. Vinta. The Vinta, locally known as Lapa-Lepa or Sakayan, is a traditional boat from the Philippine island of Mindanao. The boats are made by Sama Badjao and Moros living in the Sulu archipelago, Zamboanga Peninsula, and southern Mindanao. It has a sail with assorted colors that represents the colorful culture and history of the Muslim community. These boats are used for inter-island transport of people and goods. Malong. The malong is a traditional Filipino rectangular or tube-like wrap-around skirt bearing a variety of geometric or okir designs. It is traditionally used as a garment by both men and women of the numerous ethnic groups in the mainland Mindanao and parts of the Sulu archipelago. Okir. Okir or okil is the term for geometric and flowing designs, often based on an elaborate leaf and vine pattern, and folk motifs that can be usually found in Maranao and Muslim-influenced artwork, especially in the southern Philippines and in some parts of Southeast Asia. Panolong. The panolong is a house ornament fashioned by the Maranao people. It is a carved beam that protrudes in the front of the house and styled with okir motif. The shape of the panolong is an architectural translation of a pro, meaning the protruding part in front of the ship. Torogan. A torogan, literally resting place or sleeping place, is a traditional house built by the Maranao people of Lanao, Mindanao, Philippines. A torogan was a symbol of high social status. Sarimanok. The sarimanok is a legendary bird of the Maranao people who originate from Mindanao, a major island in the Philippines. It comes from the word sari and manok. Sari means cloth or garment, which is generally of assorted colors, and manok means chicken. Tinalak. Tinalak is a weaving tradition of the Tiboli people of South Cotabato, Philippines. Tinalak clothes are woven from abaca fibers. The traditional female weavers are known as dream weavers because the pattern of the tinalak cloth are inspired by their dreams.
Yakan weaving. Yakan hand-loomed fabrics are known for their use of bold colors and geometric patterns. The traditional Yakan art of weaving originated from the island of Basilan, and there is no better place to witness this living art than in the Yakan homeland of Lamitan, Basilan. Face decorations. Tanyak is a face painting costume that is unique to Yakan tribal culture, worn only for wedding ceremonies, circles, spots, and diamonds. Golden Tera, Wawa River, Agusan, Mindanao. If other Asian countries have their own golden Buddha, early Filipinos also have the Golden Tera, which is an image of a female deity. It was accidentally found by a Manobo woman at the river banks of the Wawa River, Agusan, Mindanao. This image, made out of gold, weighs nearly 4 pounds, consisting of 21 carats, but, sad to say that no one can derive a solid proof of evidence about the date of its origin.
Today, we will be discussing about the arts and crafts of Mindanao. Mindanao is known as southern end of the archipelago. Its culture consists of mostly Muslim or Moro people. Mindanao is the second largest island in the Philippines and referred as the land of promise. Mindanao is named after the Magindanaon, who constituted the largest sultanate historically, and evidence from maps made during the 17th and 18th centuries. Mindanao is divided into 6 administrative regions such as Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao, Caraga Region, Davao Region, Soxargen, and Barrmm. Mindanao also has the largest concentration of ethno-linguistic groups and culturally diverse island. These groups are mostly Badjao, Iranon, Jamamapon, Kalagan, Kalibungan, Manobo, Maguindanao, Sama Bangingi, Sama Pangutaran, Samal, Sangi, Tausog, Yakan, Lumad, Bilaan, Bagobos, Tibulis, and Maranao. Take a look at these pictures carefully. The Badjao and Manobo. Next, we have Tausog and Bilaan. We also have the Bagobos and the Tibulis. Next is the Maranao and Yakan. We also have here an example of their arts and crafts, which is the Panolong and the Tinalak. We also have the brasswares, which includes the kulintang, gongs, and even to elaborate the designs of Muslim jars. Vinta and kulintang. Now let us proceed to the traditional clothing of Bilaan. The Bilaan is an ethno-linguistic group that inhabit some parts of southern Mindanao. Bilaan is a combination of 2 words, bila, which means house, an, which means people. Bilaan wear clothes woven from the abaca embellished with embroidery, buttons, and beads. They also believed that natural phenomena are caused by gods. This indigenous belief system is called animism. The women wear heavy brass belt with numerous tiny bells that hang around their waistline to produce pleasing chiming sounds. Ikat is the process of dyeing the fabric, where the yarn is tightly wrapped with strings and dyed before weaving. Now let us proceed to the traditional clothing of Bagobo. Bagobos are a group of people that lived in Davao. According to anthropologists, the name of this ethno-linguistic group comes from the words bago means new and obo means growth. Tinalak is woven from deep brown abaca treated in ikat process to obtain intricate design. The Bagani, hero or warrior, wear blood red clothes and headkerchief called tangkulo. The men wear tinalak shorts, an undershirt, and a tinalak coat. The women wear wrap-around tinalak skirt and blouses. Their blouses are adorned with floral patterns or paisley prints. Now, let us proceed to the traditional clothing of Tiboli. The Tiboli lives in and around Lake Cebu, South Cotabato are famous for their complicated beadworks, wonderful woven fabrics, and beautiful brass ornaments. They regard the tinalak as sacred. Traditional wedding ritual involved the exchange of this textile. During birth, it is used as a cover. Langdulay was the famous Tiboli dream weaver who received the National Living Treasure Gawad Manlilikha ng Bayan or Gamaba. Now, the traditional clothing of Maranao. Maranao means people of the lake, referring to people who occupy the lands surrounding Lake Lanao. They are famous for their artworks, intricate weaving, wood carving, metal craft, and their etics. Malong is a traditional Filipino tube skirt that is made of hand-woven or machine-made multicolored cotton cloth, bearing a variety of geometric or floral designs. Kapamalong-malong or Sambisa Malong is a traditional dance demonstrates various ways of wearing malong. Now let us proceed to the traditional clothing of Yakan. Basilan is the home of Yakans. They are popular for their skills in weaving. Yakan hand-loomed fabrics are also known for their use of bold colors and geometric patterns. Seputangan is a square cloth used by the Yakan women as head cover or as a belt. Pinalantupan, on the other hand, is a type of skirt layered over the trousers. Badjulapi is a tight blouse with long sleeves. It is ornamented with gold, silver, or bronze buttons. That ends our lesson for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.
Activity 1. Picture Analysis. During today's visit, you'll be acting as a special kind of anthropologist. The evidence you have to work with is the art on display here in the museum. These artworks may be beautiful to look at, but they're also artifacts or objects made and used by people in the past and filled with clues about those people and the world in which they lived. Choose one and describe what you have just discovered. Part 1. Observe and describe. 1. List as many materials as you can be used to make this artifact. Remember, if not sure, give it your best guess. 2. Describe the shape of the artifact. 3. Describe the decorations on the artifact. 4. List adjectives that describe the artifacts. 5. List any clues that might suggest how the artifact was used. Activity 2. 6. Based on the details you observed and described, develop a hypothesis about the function or purpose of this artifact. I think that this artifact is a, and, because of the following evidence, write your answer. Activity 3 and 4. Vinta boat and Mosaic. Mosaic is a pattern made up of small regular or irregular shapes or pieces to create a beautiful artwork. Materials: assorted colored papers, scissors, glue or paste, pen or pencil, short bond paper. Procedures: 1. Draw your design of Vinta using short bond paper. 2. Carefully cut your assorted colored papers into small pieces. 3. Piece by piece gently glue or paste into your design. Make sure that there is no space in between. 4. Continue until you achieve your daisy red outcome.
Hello. Good morning, my dear lovely students. Welcome back to Summit Academy e-learning program. It's art time, your favorite subject. So, let's start. Today, we are going to make an apple mosaic. Before that, you have to know the word mosaic. Do you know what is mosaic? Yes, it is a picture or a pattern produced by arranging together small pieces of stone, tile, paper, etc. Here we are going to make our mosaic using paper. Let's check what are the materials required. 1 paper plate, red and green color paper, scissor and glue. So get ready with these materials and we can start now. First, you can draw an apple shape on your paper plate. Then cut the paper plate along the drawing. Then next, cut the colored papers into small strips as shown in this picture. Now, get your glue and apply some glue on your paper plate and start sticking red paper strips one by one. Take time so that you can make your apple so nice. Once you are done with the red color paper, start sticking green paper strips for the lips. Then finally color the stem of your apple with brown color. Yes, now you are done with your apple. Wow, it's so awesome. Let's enjoy your activity. Thank you for watching. See you next time with another video. Bye bye.
Bangang ito walang kaparis sa Timog Silangang Asya. May 2 kamay na nakadikit sa mismong katawan ng banga. At ang pinakatakip, may disenyong ulo ng tao. May nakatawa, may malungkot. Kumakatawan daw sa hitsura ng mga tao noong unang panahon. May 2,000 taon na ang nakakaraan. Ngunit hindi basta-basta ang mga misteryosong bangang ito dahil ito raw ang nag-uugnay sa buhay at kamatayan ng mga sinaunang Pilipino. Ito ang mga maitom jars ng Sarangani.
Taong 1991 nang di sinasadyang madiskubre ng isang grupo ng mga rebelde ang nooy tinatawag na Ayub Cave. Sa Barangay Pinol sa Maitom, Sarangani, isang bayan sa Mindanao, ginto raw ang inaasahan ng mga rebelde na makukuha sa kuwebang iyon. Kaya hiningi nila ang tulong ng Amerikanong geologist sa si Michael Spadafora. Pero tila higit pa raw sa halaga ng ginto ang kanilang natagpuan. Mga anthropomorphic jar o mga bangang may forma at itsurang tao.
And the mouth of the cave had quite a lot of pottery shards and human skeletal pieces. I knew they were certainly very old.
Ang mga bangang ito pinaniniwalaang nilikha noong 5 BC, panahon pa ng Metal Age. Hindi rin tulad ng mga bangang nilalagyan ng tubig. Ang mga bangang ito pinaglalagakan noon ng mga labi ng tao, mga secondary burial jar.
Dahil maliliit lang yung vessels na nasa loob o yung mga pottery sa loob ng malaking vessel, daliri lang at saka ngipin lang ang pinipili nila, hindi nga yung mga long bones. It shows that during this time, napapanganak pa lang si Kristo, meron na tayong maunlad na kultura kamukha nito.
And last, but not the least, check your understanding. Before I move on, the next module, I will assure you that I understand. I will apply for the lesson in I will practice. At the end of this module, you are expected to A. Analyzes elements and principles of art. in the production of one's arts and crafts inspired by the arts of Mindanao. B. Appreciates the artifacts and art objects in terms of their utilization and their distinct use of art elements and principles. And C. Makes a comparison of characteristics of arts and crafts from specific areas in Mindanao. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Mag-ingat palagi, keep safe, learners, goodbye.